December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Conner. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
Came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. So try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It would have 3 cypress trees, 3 vertical beams, and 3 windows in the wall to close as a deck.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look down the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Here's Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Third and 2, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. The throw for Clinton.
No!
Intercepted.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense was geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
They start the drive with Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Connor. And some space here. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin him deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked against him in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to counter. Running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run forward with counter. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Murray on the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run for it with counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On play action, Fields. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Fields. Flush under pressure again, and down he goes again. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from 6 yards away. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
I'm going to run the shit out this ball.
From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Not only does Paul have a large wall to build, he's also got to lay paving slabs for his car.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going for the deep ball. And he overshot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And he'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. to throw. Fields finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields.
Fuck you! 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 Fuck you!
I don't understand how.
Damn, bro.
You lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Murray now to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
You're bullshit, Beckham.
You've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. Here's Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Murray off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down and a sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Throwing on third down, Fields trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Murray going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now,
Get the fucking pick.
That should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time here.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession.
That's one of the big colors. You can't say that you do pretty, but they look closer. They'll just be there to provide all sorts of things.
We're learning. We are. It's interesting. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you.
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Are you enjoying planting day?
Yes. Yeah, it's been
That's the most exhausting. Yes.
I've taken a bit of tape on my trousers to hold them up. You've been working really hard, and I think the most important thing for you now is not to fall back at all and just to get on and get them all in the ground. Because it's picking away, isn't it?
There's loads to get in the ground. Okay, we'll let you get on with it. Just then.
So what a day. The goals have really come on. Yesterday, Sean had some planting, it looked like a proper goal, and the other 2 were lagging miles behind. But, well, the way I see it is that the other 2 have really caught up.
Yeah, I mean, Paul has worked like Bilio. I don't think I've ever seen anybody sweat so much, but he hasn't panicked. And for an amateur garden designer, it's a very accomplished piece of work.
Now, Sean, But we all know Sean can create a fantastic goal. We've seen it before.
However, there are some issues, I think. I'm sure James has noticed some of the details.
There is very definitely a few horticultural errors that we don't want to see. Planting constitutes a huge amount of the points available. And he gets the planting wrong, and a huge job like this, the plant associations that you wouldn't see anywhere at all. There's things that like sun next to things like shade.